सहनौ भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ नमो नमः। अच्युताय नमः। श्री अनन्ताय नमः। अच्युताय नमः। श्री अनन्ताय नमः। सुन्दराय नमः। सुरवन्दिताय नमः। सुन्दराय नमः। सुरवन्दिताय नमः। माधवाय नमः। मधुसूदनाय नमः। माधवाय नमः। मधुसूदनाय नमः। कारणाय नमः। नारायणाय नमः। Om Namo Narayanaaya. 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 Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru Paramparā. Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakrutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samasthajanakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidyā Sadgurum. Om Bhadram Karnebhih Shrunuyama Devāh Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraः Sthirairangaistुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuh Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti nः Pusha Vishwavedah Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemiः Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Humble prostrations to one and all present here. So yesterday in our introductory session, we saw the meaning of Śānti Mantra. The whole of Śānti Mantra is seeking the grace and blessings of all gods, devatas, in making the environment conducive for spiritual enlightenment. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So what does that mean? Let there be peace from Adhyātmika level, Adhibhautika level, and also Adhidaivika level. Yes. Let there be no obstacles from within. Adhyātmika, laziness, lack of interest, distraction, lack of faith. Adhibhautika, from the outer environment, let the temperature be right. No, I'm okay. Just telling. That comes under Adhibhautika. You slept well? After struggling for 1 hour, suddenly I realized, I just opened the window. That's all. Problem is solved. Anyway, I hope the problem is solved now. Adhibhautika. Then finally, Adhidaivika, from sources unknown. Bhagavan, ensure that all these factors are conducive for doing sadhana. That is the whole point. So now we enter into the first section of the first chapter, 1.1. Prathama Muṇḍaka Prathama Khanda, page number 1, verse number 1. Repeat once. Some of the verses are very difficult in meter. Some of them can be chanted. Some of them can be with difficult chanted. Okay. Anyway, so verse number 1. Repeat once. Brahma devanam prathamas sambabhuva Vishvasya karta bhuvanasya gopta Sabrahmavidyām sarvavidya pratishthām Atharvāya jeshṭhaputrāya prāha. Together. Brahma devanam prathamas sambabhuva Vishvasya karta bhuvanasya gopta Sabrahmavidyām sarvavidya pratishthām Atharvāya jeshṭhaputrāya prāha. Before we start the session, a small instruction for the Hindu chaplain students. So, please take down notes, and then after the camp, I'll give you another 1 week, and then submit your notes, because you are going to get some credit points, 30 hours. So therefore, I have to ensure that you work hard. I don't want to give you free points. So whatever is said, take down notes, properly prepare. At least I need 30 pages. 10 hours, 30 pages means every class will have 3 pages. Okay? So take down notes, take your time. After 1 week you submit. Okay? Okay. Only then I will sign it. Right. Now coming back. So, what is said here? In the first verse itself, there is a glorification of the teacher of Brahmavidyā, and there is a glorification of Brahmavidyā. That's how the Upanishad starts. See the style. Brahmavidyā is going to be expounded. So, in order to create that seriousness, that love, that reverence, value for this knowledge, this is how the Upanishad starts. Who is the teacher? What is this knowledge? And who all are the people who are going to get this knowledge in that tradition, in that Guru Paramparā? All are great people. The point is, since the people who are discussing this knowledge is great, so naturally this knowledge has to be great. So how is this knowledge introduced? Brahma, Lord Brahmā. Who is he? Devanam Prathamaha. First among all gods. Prathama also means best among all gods. Who was the first one who was created? So Bhagavatam story. Brahmaji was born from the navel, that lotus. First among everything is Lord Brahmā. Prathamas sambhavuva. First he was born. Devanam Prathamaha. First among devatas, also best among devatas. In what way is he best? So Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Dharma Jnana Vairagya Aishwaryehi Sarvan Anyan Atishete. He excels all gods. In what? Dharma, righteousness. Jnana, knowledge. Vairagya, dispassion. Aishwarya, all virtues. Sarvan Anyan Atishete. Best among all creation is Lord Brahmā. And therefore, he has this unique characteristics. What is that? Sambhabhuva. He was created not like other beings. Other beings are created by procreation. Man, woman coming together. But Lord Brahmā was created by Bhagavan himself. Very different. So such is the glory of the teacher of Brahmavidyā. This Brahmavidyā is going to come from Lord Brahmā. That is why this teacher is glorified. And who is Brahmā? Vishwasya Karta. He is the creator of the whole universe. So in Bhagavatam, creation of Brahmā is called Visarga. And creation of the Lord is called Sarga. Sarga and Visarga. Primary creation is called Sarga. Secondary creation is called Visarga. So the Lord created the basic, basic elements, the 5 elements, Panchamahabhutas. Bhagavan created. Out of these Panchamahabhutas, all the jivas are created by Lord Brahmā. That is the meaning. So Vishwasya Karta, the creator of the world. Bhagavan chose Brahmaji to create because of his purity, because of his spiritual evolution. Such is the glory of Brahmā. He is not only Vishwasya Karta, he is also Bhuvanasya Gopta. Gopta means protector. Protector of the universe. And that is why in Bhagavatam we find whenever there is some problem, all the devatas would run and go to Brahmaji. Any tapas, Hiranyakashipu, he did tapas, and who appeared? Brahmaji. Now suppose Brahmaji also can't solve the problem, then he will go to Mahavishnu. So there is a proper order. You can't bypass. First go to your senior officer. Then if the problem cannot be solved, that senior officer will inform the boss. You cannot directly go to the boss. There is a procedure. So here Bhuvanasya Gopta, that Brahmā, Vishwasya Karta, Bhuvanasya Gopta. What did he do? Sa Brahmavidyām Praha. He gave this Brahmavidyā. To whom did he give? Atharvaya. To Atharva, Rishi Atharva. Who is Atharva? Jeshta Putraya, eldest son. So in one kalpa, Atharva was the eldest son of Lord Brahmā. They are all Manasa Putras, mind-born children, like Sanakadi Rishi, Narada Rishi, etc. This knowledge was given to the eldest son. Any father would give the best to his son. Yes or no? The indication is this Brahmavidyā was given. That itself is the glory of this knowledge. Father lovingly gave this knowledge to his son because it is the most precious knowledge. Atharvaya Jyeshṭhaputrāya praha. And what is the glory of Brahmavidyā? Sarva Vidya Pratistham. It is a pratishtha, support of all the other vidyas. It is the adjective of Brahmavidyā. Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. There are various branches of knowledge in this world, but this Brahmavidyā, knowledge of the self, knowledge of Brahman, is the very support upon which all other knowledges survive. So how many reasons can you list to prove this point? Prove that Brahmavidyā is the Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Number one. Definition of Vidya is Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. That's a definition of Vidya. What is knowledge? Knowledge is that which frees us, makes us independent. Vimukti. So every knowledge has the power to eliminate some kind of sorrow, some kind of misery. Every knowledge. So think of what all knowledge you have. How that particular knowledge puts an end to a particular kind of misery. Suppose you have the knowledge of cooking. What misery is eliminated? You have the knowledge of a language. What misery is eliminated? Communication. You see, every language puts an end to a particular kind of misery. Every knowledge. Not language, knowledge. Whatever knowledge you have, it puts an end to one particular kind of misery. So therefore, what should be the very support of all knowledge? King of all knowledge. That which puts an end to all miseries. Yes or no? So what does Brahmavidyā do? Puts an end to very birth itself. See, all problem comes only when you are born, isn't it? If you are not born at all, then coming to the world is a starting point of all troubles. This Brahmavidyā puts an end to punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Bas. Ultimate mukti it is. Parimuchyanti it is. Not just muchyanti. Complete freedom. So that way, Brahmavidyā is a pratishtha of Sarva Vidya. Reason number 2. All knowledge in this world is thought-based knowledge. You train your thoughts and you gain the knowledge. Whereas Brahmavidyā is not the knowledge at the thought level, it is the knowledge of consciousness itself. And what is consciousness? It is the support of all thoughts. It is the pratishtha. Consciousness is the pratishtha, the support of all thoughts. All thoughts are like waves. Just like water is the support of all waves. In the same way, consciousness is the support of all thoughts. And every knowledge in this world is a thought-based knowledge. No, Swamiji, Brahmavidyā is also thought-based because we are training our thoughts only, no? That is true. In the beginning you are training your thoughts, but then thoughts are mere a pointer. Thoughts are pointing to the pointed. And once you leave the pointer and reach the pointed, pointer is no more needed. No doubt, while studying we are training our thoughts. But the thoughts are trained in such a way to take our attention to the support of the thoughts, the witness of the thoughts. Pure consciousness. And once you reach pure consciousness, thoughts are no more needed. Thoughts are merely a pointer. So the point is, consciousness is the support of all thoughts. This Brahmavidyā is a knowledge regarding consciousness. So therefore, it becomes a support. And that is the reason why, whatever field you may be in, if you have Brahmavidyā, you will be a master in your field. Whatever the field, medicine, engineering, law, they are all other vidyas. But if you have this vidya, you become a master in your field. You stand out among the masses. Because it is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Anyone who is sincerely seeking this spiritual knowledge, and then he is in the profession, you will find that person will stand apart. Because it is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. You see how Brahmavidyā is glorified in the first verse itself. Before entering into Brahmavidyā, it's a runway. First runway, then take off. So that is the glory. So the glory of the teacher, the glory of the knowledge. Okay, so Brahmaji gave this knowledge to his eldest son. What is his name? Atharva. What did Atharva do? Next verse, page number 3. Atharvaneyam pravadeta Brahma Atharvatam purovācāṅgire Brahmavidyā Sabharadvājāya satyavahāya praha Bharadvājo ṛṣise parāvaram Atharvaneyam pravadeta Brahma Atharvatam purovācāṅgire Brahmavidyām Sabharadvājāya satyavahāya praha Bharadvājo ṛṣise parāvaram. Yes. Some of the meters don't match, but still we'll sing. Don't worry. Atharvaneyam pravadeta Brahma. That knowledge which Brahmaji gave to Atharva. What did he give? What did he do? Atharva tam Aṅgire, tam Brahmavidyām Aṅgire uvacha. Pura, in the ancient times, Atharva, what did he do? He gave this knowledge to Aṅgi. Aṅgire uvacha. He passed it on. We don't know whether Aṅgi is his son or not, or maybe Shishya. We don't know. Nothing is mentioned here. But he passed it on to the next generation. What did Aṅgi do? Sa Bharadvājāya satyavahāya praha. Aṅgi gave it to Satyavaha, who is associated with Bharadvāja. Who is Bharadvāja? We don't know. It can be a family lineage, some Gotra in Bharadvāja dynasty, or maybe it can be a son of Bharadvāja. But anyway, Aṅgi gave it to Satyavaha. What did Satyavaha do? Satyavaha or Bharadvāja. What did he do? Aṅgirase parāvaram. This knowledge which is parāvaram, he gave it to Aṅgiras. Aṅgiras or Aṅgira. So, Brahmaji gave it to Atharva. Atharva gave it to Aṅgi. Aṅgi gave it to Satyavaha. And Satyavaha gave it to Aṅgiras or Aṅgira. And what is the nature of this knowledge? Paravaram. So this knowledge was flowing from Para to Avara. Para means superior. Avara means lower, inferior. Higher, lower. Para, Avara. Meaning what? The whole knowledge was flowing through that Guru Paramparā. So Brahmavidyā is called as Paravara here. Another reason can be Para Avara, means Brahmavidyā is associated with both Paravidyā and Aparavidyā. That meaning also can be materialistic knowledge, also spiritual knowledge. So what is the whole point here? The point is this knowledge is so great that all the great ṛṣis had it. And they gave the highest importance to this knowledge. Third-rate people discuss only third-rate things. Cultured, evolved, mature people, their level of discussion itself is different. So depending upon what kind of knowledge people discuss, you come to know their level. And with the great people are discussing something, understand that is indeed reverential knowledge, even though I may not be able to understand. This is how we rate, isn't it? We rate people according to that. We rate the subject matter also accordingly. So here, this Brahmavidyā is glorified through all this. So, one day, what happened? Next verse, page number 5, verse number 3. Shaunako vai mahāshālaha Aṅgirasam vidhivadupasannah papracha Kasminnu bhagavo vityāte Sarvamidam vityātam bhavatiti Shaunako vai mahāshālaha Aṅgirasam vidhivadupasannah papracha Kasminnu bhagavo vityāte sarvamidam vityātam bhavatiti. One day, Shaunaka, who is Shaunaka? Mahāshālaha. Mahāshālaha. Mahāshālaha means what? He had so many shalas. Ashvashala, Goshala, Gajashala, Pathashala, whatever shala may be. Meaning, highly rich, prosperous person. Wealthy. He has achieved everything in his life. Power, position, influence, wealth, whatever you may call. Mahāshala. Very famous person in the society, who had achieved everything in life through his hard work. Very noble person, a well-known person. Mahāshala. What did he do? Aṅgirasam upasannah. He approached Aṅgiras. The very same Aṅgiras who gained the knowledge from Satyavaha. That ṛṣi, this Shaunaka approached. How did he approach? Vidhivat. According to scriptural injunctions. Meaning, with all humility, with all respect, with all reverence. We approach a teacher, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Yes. Pranipata. Fall prostrate at the feet of the teacher. Serve the teacher. Win the love and affection of the teacher. And then start asking questions. So this is called as vidhivat. So winning that love and affection of the teacher. This Shaunaka, remember, though he was very rich, he was not arrogant. Very humble person, highly cultured person, that is the meaning. With all humility, with all reverence, without carrying that, what is that? Arrogance that I have achieved so much in life. See, one word and it carries so much. See? Mahashala, that's it. Everything has to be understood. This person has achieved everything a man could achieve. That's the meaning Mahashala. Meaning what? He is not some lazy fellow who is approaching the teacher. In spite of achieving everything, he was not happy. There was some kind of hollowness, some sense of unfulfillment. Even though from the worldly standpoint, he had achieved everything. Such a person, with all humility, with all reverence, he approaches Aṅgira and then papracha. He questions the teacher. He asks this question. So this is a very famous question. What is the question? Hey Bhagava, hey Bhagavan, O Lord, kasmin vitnyate sarvamidam vitnyatam bhavati iti. What is that knowing which everything becomes known? Oh Lord, is there something in this world knowing which everything becomes known? This is the question. Put in another words, oh Lord, is there something knowing which all my problems are solved? Where I gain total fulfillment. I have experimented with everything in this world. I am still unhappy. I have achieved everything, the so-called dreams of life, but still I am unfulfilled. That means I am missing something. Oh Lord, what is that I am missing? Is there one thing which can give me complete satisfaction, fulfillment, peace, contentment, after which I don't have to desire anything else? Is there something like that? This is the question. So this question is of a mumukshu. So this is the stage a person has to reach. A person who is still having lot of desires of the world will never be attracted to Brahmavidyā. That is the point. A time must come when you have gained everything of this world and still you are miserable. That is a qualification. So here we are not talking of a lazy person who is an escapist from world. Generally, this is the idea. Spiritual people are escapists. They want to escape from the problems of the world. So the easiest escape route is spirituality. What is said here? Spirituality is not for the escapists. Here is a person who has achieved everything. What action could achieve? Sincerely, he has worked hard and achieved everything. Still, he is not happy. Now, the teacher answers. Verse number 4, page number 9. This cannot be chanted, so we have to read it. Tasmai sahovacha Dve vidye veditavye Iti hasma Yad brahmavido vadanti Parācaiva parāca Tasmai sahovacha Dve vidye veditavye Iti hasma Yad brahmavido vadanti Parācaiva parāca. Yes. The teacher answered. Tasmai sahovacha. To this student who was fit for the highest knowledge, the teacher saw that this person is really qualified for this highest knowledge. There is this deep seeking, sincere seeking is there. To him, seeing the qualification of the student, the teacher decides to give this knowledge. To him, he said. What did he say? So who is saying this? Aṅgiras. Okay. Dve vidye veditavye. Dear student, in this world there are two branches of knowledge, two types of knowledge, two vidya, which one must gain. Iti hasma yad brahmavido vadanti. This is what the great knowers of Brahman, realized saints, enlightened masters of the past. Iti hasma means this is as per the tradition. Iti hasma. This we have heard from the masters of the past. And this is the tradition. Iti hasma. Brahmavido vadanti. The wise masters say. So what are the two types of vidya, knowledge? Paracha eva aparacha. Para and apara. Paravidya, aparavidya. Para means higher. Apara means lower. So in this world, there are two types of knowledge which everyone must gain. The lower and the higher. O Lord, will you please tell us what is that lower knowledge? Verse number 5, page number 11. Tatra para Rugvedo yajurvedah Samavedo Atharva vedah Shiksha Kalpo Vyakaranam Niruktam Chando Jyotishamiti Atha para Yaya tadaksharamadigamyate Tatra para Rugvedo yajurvedah Samavedo Atharva vedah Shiksha Kalpo Vyakaranam Niruktam Chando Jyotishamiti Atha para Yaya tadaksharamadigamyate Tatra apara. First you must know what is this aparavidya, the lower one. What are they? Rigvedah, Yajurvedah, Samavedah, Atharva Vedah. All the Vedas, apara. Then Shiksha. What is Shiksha? The science of pronunciation is called Shiksha. How to pronounce words. So in that Udata, Anudata, up, low and all, everything will come. How to pronounce. Shiksha. The science of pronunciation. Next is Kalpa. Kalpa. What is Kalpa? All that ritualistic portion will come under Kalpa. what rituals to do, for which desire, which mantra to chant. All that knowledge comes under the category kalpa. Then vyakaranam. What is vyakaranam? Grammar, sentence construction. How to construct a sentence, what are the rules to be followed, they come under vyakaranam. Then niruktam. Nirukta means the science of etymology. The science of etymology. What is this etymology? So in Sanskrit, every word is constructed from a root word. So there is a root word, and then by adding prefix and suffix, you slowly build up other words. So all the words come from the root word. This science of building words from the root words, this science is called as niruktam. For example, samudharta. Where is this word coming from? Hr. From hr comes harta. Then ut plus harta, uddharta. Then sam plus uddharta is samudharta. So this way, from a root, you build up, and along with the prefix and suffix, the meaning also keep on changing. So this science, that is called as niruktam. Then comes chandaha. What is chandaha? Meter. So the whole this Sanskrit is generally poetic in nature. You can sing it. But if you want to sing it, there has to be certain laws to be followed. So it is constructed in certain meters. For example, Anushtup Chandas. The entire Bhagavad Gita is Anushtup Chandas. So you will have 8, 8, 8, 8. 4 quarters with 8, 8. Sarva dharman parityajya. How much? 8. Mamekam sharanam vraja. You see? That way. 8, 8, 8, 8. So that is called as Anushtup. Vishnu Sahasranama is also Anushtup. Lalita Sahasranama is also Anushtup. But sometimes in Bhagavad Gita there is a change of meter. Vasamsi jirnaya yatha vihaya. How much? 11. Not 6. 11 is a longer one. That is called as Trishtup. Meter is changed. So in different meters are there. Gayatri Chandas, that's another meter. So many meters are there. So this science, we talk about all this, that is called as Chandas or Chanda. And next one, Jyotisham. What is Jyotisham? Astrology. Jyoti means light. That which illumines your future is called Jyotisha. Lights up your future. You are able to see your future. Jyotisha. And also it is based on star. So star is also light giving. No? So based on Jyoti, you see the Jyoti of your life. Anyway, Jyotisham, astrology. So these are the Shadangas of the Vedas. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chandas, Jyotisha. 6 branches of Vedas. All of them come under what category? Apara. That's it. Lower. Interestingly, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda is also put under lower. Now naturally a question will come. What is the question? Upanishad come under these things only, no? So here we have to just understand these mantras. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya takes up that question. How can you say everything is apara? So here it is said, just chanting or understanding the meaning, etc. That is what apara means. Not living the Upanishadic portion. Not that. 90% of all the Vedas are nothing but karma kanda only. Rituals. Okay, this is apara. What is para? Atha para yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate. That by which you attain that imperishable thing, that is Paravidya. So here, Aṅgira is saying, hey Shaunaka, you have asked a very good question. Is there something knowing which everything can be known? Yes, there is. And what is that? This Brahmavidyā is the one. Now, furthermore explanation is given in the next verse. I will take 10 minutes extra. So instead of 8:30, 8:40. Be prepared. For all the classes, 10 minutes extra. Is it fine? Yes. Okay. Verse number 6. So a comparison is made between Brahmavidyā and Aparājitānanda. Verse number 6, page number 14. Yattadadreshyamagrāhyamagotravarnam Yattadadreshyamagrāhyamagotravarnam Achakshushrotram tadapaṇipadam Nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam tadavyayam Yadbhutayonim paripashyanti dhīrāha Yattadadreshyamagrāhyamagotravarnam Achakshushrotram tadapaṇipadam Nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam tadavyayam Yadbhutayonim paripashyanti dhīrāha. Yes. What is that which is imperishable? There is something. And what is it? So these are all the different terms used to describe that imperishable thing. Hey Shaunaka, there is definitely something knowing which everything will be known. Something. But then it is very, very, very subtle. Sukshma it is. And therefore, extremely subtle mind is necessary. Subtler a thing, subtler should be your instrument to grasp that thing. There is a truth which can take you to that imperishable state, which will put an end to all your miseries, knowing which everything will be known. Because everything comes from that. And what is his nature? Adreshyam. It cannot be, so adreshyam means adrishyam, which cannot be grasped by your eyes. Meaning, it cannot be grasped by your sense organs of knowledge. Yes, jnanendriyas. Agrahyam, which cannot be grasped with your hands. Meaning, sense organs of action. Karmendriyas. Agotram, it has no cause. It's a causeless cause. Avarnam, avarnaniyam, which cannot be described because it doesn't have attributes. To describe something, you can do it only when there is nama, jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. These 5 things are necessary. You can describe a thing by a name, nama. You can describe a thing by a jati. For example, cow is a jati. Or guna, some property. Red in color, blue in color. Kriya, by action. That person who is running. Kriya. Sambandha, by some relation. His father, his mother. So these 5 things are not there. Therefore you can't describe it. Nama, jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. Avarnaniyam, you can't describe it. Achakshushrotram. There is an entity which sees everything without eyes and hears everything without ears. Apanipadam. There is an entity which does everything without hands and legs. Nityam, it is imperishable. Vibhum. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says here, Vividham bhavati iti vibhum. That which appears as many forms. Actually, vibhum means all pervading. But that meaning is not taken here. Because the next term is sarvagatam. Sarvagatam means what? All pervading. So there should not be any repetition. So therefore, vibhu, generally it is all pervading. But here in this context, Bhagavan Shankaracharya takes a different meaning. Vividham bhavati iti vibhuhu. That who appears in many forms. Vibhum. Sarvagatam, it is all pervading. Susukshmam, extremely subtle. Subtlest among all subtle things. Very sukshmam. Avyayam. Avyayam, imperishable. Bhutayonim, it is a source of all beings. All beings come from this one entity. That is how, knowing this, you know everything. That was a question. Kasminnu bhago vijñāte sarvamidam vijñānam bhavati. Knowing what? I am able to know everything. Hey Shaunaka, there is one thing from which everything comes. So therefore, if you know this one thing, that is enough. Hey Bhagavan, how is that everything comes from this one thing? Can you please elaborate? Here, yes, before coming to the next verse, Yad bhuta yonim paripashyanti dhiraha. Dhiraha, wise people, paripashyanti, they clearly see, not just pashyanti, they experience it. There is a knowledge which is experiential, not just information. You can be it, experience it. Just like you are experiencing joys and sorrows, you can experience this reality. Paripashyanti. Who? Dhiraha paripashyanti. The one who has buddhi. Wise people. So now there is a comparison. What is the comparison? Aparavidyā is gross. Paravidyā is subtle. To experience Paravidyā, you have to be dhira, wise. There is a certain qualification necessary. For the other one, not much. Aparavidyā is all about the outer world. Paravidyā is about the inner self. Aparavidyā is everything about perishable things. Whereas this is about imperishable reality. It's a huge difference. So now comes the link to the next question. What is the next question? Bhagavan, please tell me how from one thing everything can come. How is it possible? So now through examples, this concept is elaborated. Verse number 7, page number 20, a very famous verse. Yathornanabhisrujate grhnate cha Yatha prithivyaam oshadhayas sambhavanti Yatha satah purushat keshalomani Tataksharat sambhavatiha vishvam Yathornanabhisrujate grhnate cha Yatha prithivyaam oshadhayas sambhavanti Yatha satah purushat keshalomani tatākṣarāt sambhavati vishvam. Tatha vishvam aksharat sambhavati. In this way, the whole world, Vishwam, aksharat sambhavati, it is born out of this imperishable entity. So 3 examples are given. What is the first example? Yatha urnanabhihi srujate grunhate. Urnanabhi. Urnanabhi means what? Nabhi means abdomen. Urna means thread. That which brings out thread from the abdomen. Who is it? Spider. Urnanabhi. Srujate, it creates a web. Grunhate, and it takes it back. So just like the spider brings out that sticky thread out of itself, spins the web, and then when needed takes it into itself. In the same way, from that imperishable, the whole world comes out, Srishti, and the whole world goes into it. Laya also happens. So this example is very famous. So here, there is a definition of that God in Sanskrit. What is the definition? Abhinna nimitta upadana karanam. Nimitta karanam and upadana karanam, it is Bhagavan himself. Upadana karana means material cause. Nimitta karana means efficient cause or intelligent cause. For example, a potter making a pot. So what is the material cause? Clay. With the clay, he makes the pot. So that is called as material cause. Upadana karana. But who is making it? Potter is making it out of his ability, his knowledge. So potter is called as efficient cause or intelligent cause, which is called as nimitta karanam. So potter is the nimitta karanam. Clay is the upadana karanam. Now as far as potter making the pot, nimitta karanam and upadana karanam, they are 2 different things. What about urnanabhi? Material comes from itself, intelligence also comes from itself. So therefore we can say, here it is abhinna. Abhinna means not different. Bhinna means different. Abhinna means not different. Both are same. Abhinna nimitta upadana karana. So Bhagavan is also like that. He himself creates out of himself. He doesn't take some material from outside. He himself is the material. He himself is the intelligence behind creation. Just like spider. Very famous example, quoted often. Bhagavan himself is the material cause. He himself is the efficient cause. Now this example has a defect. See, every examples have got defects, okay? Take only what is relevant. Drop what is irrelevant. What is the defect of this example? The defect is web is inert. It has no life. So does it mean to say Bhagavan creates only inert things? No. Second question, second example. Yatha prithivyam oshadhayah sambhavanti. Just like oshadhaya, the plants, herbs grow from prithvi, earth. So now what grows? Is it inert or live? Live, see? So living and non-living. So that defect is cleared in this example. But there is a defect in this example also. What is the defect? Prithvi is inert. So another example. Yatha sataf purushat keshalomani. Just like from a living person, kesha. Kesha means hair on the head is called kesha. All the other parts of the body is called loma. Both mean hair only. Bodily hair. Kesha means hair growing on the head. Kesha. Loma means other parts. So just like from a living person, hairs grow. So here, you see, all examples have limitation. take out whatever is relevant. Now all these three examples also has a limitation. What is the limitation? The limitation is both the cause and the effect, they enjoy the same reality here. Spider is also real, web is also equally real. Now this is pure Vedanta, okay? What is pure Vedanta? That which comes out actually doesn't exist. It is only an illusion projected upon the reality. So therefore, perfect definition will be abhinna nimitta upadana vivarta karanam. Vivarta has to be added. Vivarta means what? It is just a projection. The effect is not as real as the cause. In all three examples, that defect is there. The cause and the effect, they are equally real. The whole world is actually a projection on the real Bhagavan. What's the best example for it? Dreamer example. That is the best example. In the dream world, you have sentient and insentient things. Living, non-living. Number one. In this example, waker is a sentient being, not insentient. Number three, waker is real, dreamer and the dream world is unreal. So the best example you can ever have is this, the dream world. Anyway, that particular aspect is not taken here because our thought flow is little different. This is just for our, digression from the topic. So 3 examples are given. Oh Bhagavan. So therefore there is one imperishable reality from which the whole creation is coming. Oh Lord, can you please tell me the sequence in which this creation happens? Is there some sequence? Yes, there is a sequence, and also there is a purpose behind creation. What is that purpose and sequence? We will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.